All right, let's jump right in. You hear the term artificial intelligence thrown around constantly, right? But what does it actually do for a real-world business like a health insurance agency? Well, today we're going to break down exactly how AI is being sold as a total game changer for brokers trying to grow their agencies.
You know, if you work in insurance, this question probably hits close to home. The market is just flooded with options, and every single one has its own quirks in fine print. So for a broker, it's this huge challenge. How on earth do you find the perfect fit for your client when you're basically swimming in an ocean of data? It's a real tug-of-war between giving great service and just the sheer number of hours in the day.
And that leads us to this, our source for today. It's a web page making a very bold claim. AI is the answer. So our mission here is to pull this apart. What exactly are they offering? What problems do they say it solves? And, how is it all supposed to work? Let's get into it.
Okay, so first, let's really set the stage and talk about the core problem this whole technology is trying to solve. It's a challenge that is right at the center of what it means to be an insurance agency today.
And this is the fundamental conflict, isn't it? On one hand, your clients expect, and they absolutely deserve, a recommendation that feels like it was made just for them. But on the other hand, the actual work of digging through dozens and dozens of complicated plan documents by hand, it takes forever. Doing it right for one client is tough. Doing it for hundreds? That's the real dilemma.
So that brings us right to the big promise of this whole thing, the idea that technology can completely shatter that trade-off between getting bigger and staying personal. And there it is, right on the label. Scale your agency with AI. Look, this isn't about making your job a little bit easier. The claim here is about fundamental business growth. Scaling. That means you can handle way more clients, way more efficiently, without having to double your staff or your own workload. It's a really powerful promise. So how do you do it? Well, the pitch is pretty simple, actually. You let the software do the boring, brain-melting, data-crunching part of the job. By automating all those plan comparisons, the broker is, in theory, free from the most tedious work. That lets them focus on what people are actually good at, building relationships and giving real expert advice. All right, but AI can mean a million different things, so let's pop the hood and get specific. We're going to look at the three main features that are basically the engine driving this whole system.
First up is the AI-powered recommendations. The concept here is that the system takes all of a client's specific needs, crunches them against every single plan available, and then spits out a simple match score. This is huge because it turns a really complex, multi-layered decision into a simple, ranked list. You instantly see the top contenders.
Next, we've got automated renewals. Anyone in the business knows that the annual renewal season can be an absolute nightmare for an agency's time and resources. So this feature is all about streamlining that whole process, probably by rerunning the numbers for the client against the new plans for the year. It saves a ton of admin time and, just as important, helps keep those clients coming back. And finally, there's the white label portal. Now, this might sound technical, but it's actually a really crucial piece of the puzzle. It means that even though the agency is using someone else's technology, the website their clients see and log into has the agency's own logo and branding. It keeps the broker's brand right where it should be, front and center. Okay, so promises and features are one thing, but what's really interesting is how they use actual numbers to back all this up. Let's look at the key stats they're using to prove that this system is powerful and reliable.
So this first number gives us a sense of scale, 50+ Minnesota-based plans. That immediately tells you how wide of a net it's casting. I mean, think about it. For a single broker to manually compare over 50 plans for every client, that's pretty much impossible. This number is all about showing how comprehensive the search is.
The second number is a 9.2 out of 10. That's the reported average match score. Now, this is designed to build trust. It suggests the AI isn't just finding any option, it's consistently finding a really good option for clients. It's a way of saying, hey, you can trust our algorithm's recommendations.
And the last number, 24/7. This one's all about convenience and being modern. It means the broker isn't just stuck to a 9-to-5 schedule, and maybe their clients can even check out their options whenever they want. It basically transforms the agency into an always-on service.
So when you put all of these pieces together, you've got the automation, the personalization, the data. What does it all suggest? Where is the insurance industry actually going?
You can really see the whole story here. The big idea behind these tools is to hand off all the repetitive, heavy-lifting data tasks to a machine. Doing that makes an agency way more efficient and allows for a level of personalization that just wasn't possible before, not at scale. And the ultimate goal? It's to change the broker's job from being a data processor into being a true strategic advisor. And that leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. If a machine can analyze all the data and find the best plan on paper, what's the most critical skill for a human broker to have? Is it empathy? Is it strategic advice? Or maybe it's just the ability to explain complicated things in a simple human way. It seems like as AI takes over the math, the human skills become more valuable than ever.